Hello, the game has started and my opponent has opened with ballot. I have a fairly balanced rack, but not fantastic. Duplicate T and the F and the M mean that I won't be bingoing this turn. So, looking at ways of getting rid of the F and the M, so maybe foam for 18, not a great rack leave. Mallet, I think that's a bit better. Oh, I don't have mallet. What to do? Maybe a float. 18. Not a good pickup at all. Just the one vowel, and M, V and W terrible together. So I'll be struggling to get this rack into bingo territory. As the board stands, okay, opponent plays pivot and allows the use of this vowel, the A and the O. So I do have mown, M-O-W-N, 28. Looking at this hotspot, 10B down. Vomit, 36. I think I'll go with this. Not a great pickup. U, W and Y, not great together. I do have a Waney here, but this is a hot spot, so opponent will probably snap it up. Yeah, he does for 32. Vomit takes an S. I think I might play pi here for 26. Gets rid of the U and the Y, two undesirables on the rack. Draw another I to accompany the one I had, which is unideal. I have iron. I think iron wires might be a thing, but there's no E anyway. Now, looking at W plays ending in S. Winos, that's 29, not a terrible rack leave. Any other W hotspots? And is there a way of preserving the S, a 5-letter play ending in R or N? And is there a 4-timer through the U? No, not seeing it. Winos it is. Wow, draw 4 E's. So, of all the vowels to have 4 on your rack, E's are probably the best, but having 4 of them a little too much to deal with. Even eeriness isn't an option. Now, how best to get rid of two E's on this board? Esserine is good, but that doesn't help me. What about B here for 12? Yeah, I think that's alright. Nice pickup. I have realize and ballots. Opponent scores 45 with his Z and takes my spot for realize. He probably doesn't even realize he's done that. What else can I do with this rack? Earlies and earliest. Sleetier, no. Unclogs. Is there a bingo beginning with an S on this rack? Resailed onto a D, no D available. Wow, has opponent. What about the G? Galleries? No. Wow, perhaps he has blocked my one and only playable bingo. What does this rack plus a T make? Leariest and ateliers. Yes. Ateliers, that'll work. Although it does create a hotspot. At 12H down, I could be stung. Now I've drawn fairly well. A little Val heavy. Opponent nauseate. Nice play through the US for a 4-timer. And look at this. Yeah, for 46, and I retain the blank. Not a bad outcome. Durries. Nauseated. Ooh, opponent plays fast. Hack for 46. Does the K help me? Probably not. Durries has been blocked, but what about a play following the pattern RAD? Or DAS, RAS? Don't see it. Opponent just 18 points behind. I think I'll go with Dirk, just to take out the hotspot. 27 points, retaining the blank. terrible pickup. Awful, in fact, I'd go so far as to say. Opponent's got a nice balanced rack, manages a 27-point play with imaged. Jus and Sen looks okay for 44. Now that's a little bit better, but still unbalanced, and no floaters to play through apart from the eye, which will, I was going to say, almost certainly be snapped up. But opponent plays e-deucing. Now starred is good, but that does not work on this board. What about the T? No. HE. The I is what I'm coming back to now. Stry. What about a stry play? No, not seeing it. What about a try play? Try darns. Okay. Opponent has newbies on his rack. Does that play anywhere? Wow. Opponent's played win, and I'm down to 2 minutes. I've got chi in the top left, and I've got chi there. Any other good spots for the Q? A play of chin, perhaps? I think chi top left looks okay. O'Hone would score quite well. 27, but minus 20 on countback for the Q. So I think chi in the top left looks like the go. 26. Can opponent go out? Yes, beastie. And 339 to 399. Thank my opponent for the game. Let's see what we missed. Back to the beginning. Abvolt, opponent had, went with ballot, and a float for 18 was the highest score, but aloft, simming slightly better. Pivot for 20, and then I've got vomit for 36, which was fine. Opponent had a few 20-point plays here, went with Pax, good score, and Nowie for 53. Where was that? 15A. Ah, Vomiter. Vomit takes an A. Vomito, sorry. Vomit takes an O. So Nowie, massive score. Of course, I did know that, but overlooked it. And went with Pi. Young for 21, opponent goes with Unclog. Winos was best for 29. Now, Yulo Torhau. That's not one you see every day. Okay, this is my E rack where I felt like I had all the E's in the bag at one time. And B was best. Opponent had Fritz for 45 and takes the lead. And a few bingos on offer here, realities. Ah, that's nice, of course. I was actually looking for a parallel play next to winos, but yeah, there it is. And Gasolier. I felt there was a bingo with the G, I just couldn't see it. Gasolier, but I did manage to get one down. Opponent now Agnate for 29, but Nauseate for 32 was a nice play. Year for 46 was best from this position. Opponent had Hack for 46 and draws more or less level. Now look at this. Scurried with a K. 86 point bingo. Sturdier through the T. I didn't even think of the front hook for Hack. So Sturdier would have been a good one. And then scurried through the C. Wow, how did I miss that? So scurried can be spelt with a K or a C. That's handy to know. So I went with Dirk, the next best one. And then opponent's got quite a big score there, 41 for Maggie, 1A, getting the G doubled, hooking on to the F, goes with Imaged for 27, Juice for 44 was best from this position. I didn't waste much time whacking that one down. Educing, Budgie again, top left. But Educing was a nice find as well. And Tridon's the only bingo playable. And no bingo here. Win for 35 was best, but wasn't enough to win. Chi for 26 was best, and then Beastie for 14. So that was the end of the game. Yeah, one or two misses. Scurried, I shouldn't have missed that, but I was just fixated on the K. And I didn't think of the front hook for Hack, Sturdier. So, hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.